name is TK Hlongwane. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you'll enjoy your stay here and decide to subscribe and leave a comment. All right, so today I'm doing an assumptions tag. I asked you guys to send me some assumptions about me. I haven't looked at this in over a month. I looked at it the first time I recorded this video, let me tell you. And I thought it was like an entire video that I recorded for 15 minutes, only to find out that my phone only recorded the first 5 minutes. So yeah, I haven't had the courage to sit and record again in a month. So we're back at it today. So let's get into it. All the things that you guys are assuming about me. Okay, there weren't a lot of questions, so I'm cool with that. So this one is the first one from EY_mens. She says, or he says, you trust in the Lord with all your heart. Definitely, I trust in the Lord with all my heart. I am a Christian and I was raised to live by faith. You know, everything in my life, it's really about faith. You know, even on a hard time, no matter how rough things get, and yes, I may be down, but you know, I trust in God that something will come up. I have lived through so many testimonies in my life that I do know for sure that I have to trust God. That's all I know. Okay. And then the next question or the next assumption is from Tada Lawonge. No. Tada Lawonga 7423. She says, you are living your best life. I love this statement or this assumption. I am pretty much living my best life. You know, it depends what you look at as best life, but I enjoy my life most days. The things that I have control of, I really own them and make sure that I enjoy them fully. You know, I'm a homebody and I enjoy it. When I do go out, I like to be cute. I work in a company that I enjoy, you know what I'm saying? And most of my life is really awesome. And also because I'm very intentional about the things that I do, therefore, yeah, I do live my best life. I think this part of my life, I'm really enjoying. Yeah, you know, there's nothing missing in it. It's pretty cool, you know, but just like anyone else, I go through my ups and downs. There are days, months, hours where I'm like, what is this? Getting me out of here. But then I come back to myself and just remember all my victories, and then I just enjoy my life. But I do. Yeah, my life is pretty cool. Okay, the next one is, sorry, I'm coming down with something, so I feel a bit nasally. Okay. You're low-key rich aunt, but our jumpies. This is from Liz Lounge 16. She says, you're a low-key rich aunt, but our jumpies. This has to be my most favorite assumption. I'm a rich aunt and I'm jumpy. Yo, I am agreeing with you, Lee, that I am a rich aunt and I'm jumpy. You know, whatever that means. I pray that the day I am financially rich, that I'm jumpy. So I'm not too much and show with value. But yeah, it's my aspiration to be a rich aunt, you know, financially. I'm doing my best to have rich aunt tendencies. You know, but yeah, it is my desire to be that rich aunt in the family, you know, the one who's single. Okay, even if I have somebody in the future, but you know, I like my life like this. I'm not no hubby or whatever, and it's working for me. I want to be able to just get up and go, you know, in everything. And I feel privileged that I've been given with life's I've been given this opportunity to be in my rich aunt era. Love it. Favorite assumptions, definitely. Next one is, in a romantic relationship, you still follow the 90-day rule just like me. This is Caesar 2549. I'm gonna say it again. She says, in a romantic relationship, you still follow the 90-day rule just like me. Hey, Caesar, you just assume that. I love it that's what you assumed. But no. No, I do not follow the 90-day rule. I don't follow many rules as it is. Yeah, I used to be I'm a rule person in general. You know, I'm tired too much. You know, like this must be that and stuff. But you know, if you are in your 40s and above, or any age really, when you get older, there's just something that happens when you realize that, hey, this life thing, I deeply out that you have so many rules. And I always believe that whatever rule that you have, it must be a rule for you, not for the next person. So if you understand the concept of 90-day rule is that you will not be intimate with your partner in 90 days. There's a lot of things that are not allowed in the 90 days, which is 3 months. No problem. you know. And I'm all for that. It's really cool. Why are you doing it though? If you're thinking, and this is how we've been conditioned as women, that a man, even in Steve Harvey's book, act like a man, think like a lady, act like a lady, think like a man, something like that. He says that men respect whatever it is that they don't really have easy access to, and that longing. Men like to chase, and that is true. Men do love to chase, and it's okay to make a man wait, and it should be more for your own thing, so that you have clarity, decision making and everything like that, because we know that intimacy can cloud our judgment, but if you're doing it because you want a man to behave a certain way, to want you more, to do this, he can sit and do nothing, and respect those boundaries. And then as soon as that 90-day that he doesn't even know he's in passes, and he gets whatever else that you thought you were not giving him until this time has lapsed, he can still misbehave after that. It does not mean that the person is not going to behave in a manner that you find disrespectful or that does not honor you. So if you decide to go on any rules or whatever principles you put in your life, it really needs to be for you, so that you're not mad when you've put all these rules and the person behaves in a manner that you didn't expect, because you're gonna feel like you've been betrayed. You're gonna have that mentality, and I used to have that mentality where I say, I've been so good and I'm not getting anything out of it. But if I do it for myself, not because I'm expecting life to give me certain outcome, if I'm doing it for myself, I believe that I'm okay, because it's about me. It's not about the next person. So yeah, that's where I stand where 90-day rule is concerned. I do whatever I want, whether it's gonna be a 6-month rule, a 2-day rule, a 8 years rule. It has to be about me and how I feel about that relationship. Ooh, okay, and then the next one, excuse me, I feel like my nose is so blocked. This is from Nazar Bay, a fave here. I love her so much. She's got a YouTube channel, guys must check it out. She says, hey TK, you are a softy. Okay, there's a few, so I'm gonna read them all. She says, you are a softy, you are daddy's girl. I assume that if you find love, you love internationally, you would relocate. You are a girly girl. And then she says, loves you loads, Kesana. Thank you, I love you too, Niza. Nzwaki. Okay, so she says I'm a softie. That is true. I denied this for the longest time. Don't want to be seen as a softie, because generally I can be quite hardcore. But as I grow older, I'm getting so soft. I'm surprised that there's still people feel intimidated by me. If you're intimidated, let it be because I'm confident, not because I've got this serious face, because I laugh a lot. I'm very playful, but I'm definitely a softie and I'm owning it. I'm in my soft girl era. That when I want to cry, I do it. I didn't want to cry before. I hate crying, I still do. But back in the days, I did not have even the ability to cry, because I needed to portray myself as a strong girl, you know what I'm saying? So even my dad, I don't know if my dad has seen my tears, because, when we would get punished, I would be that girl who's not going to cry. You know what I'm saying? So, but now, it can be the smallest things that triggers me and I cry. And yeah, I'm definitely a softie and I own it. I want to be soft, be a marshmallow and wobble. I'm not in the business of mbokotoness, And then you are a daddy's girl. Yes, I'm obsessed with my dad. I love my dad. I think he's such a good guy. I feel so privileged to have been raised by a man, a present father, not perfect because whatever, but really having a father who is the most consistent thing in your life, who's been there, I feel very privileged. So to answer your about being daddy's girl, yes, if there's any moment to praise my dad, the goodness he's done, that, as my siblings, especially my older sister and I, that, we were raised by him more than, anyone else, because of the divorce with my mom and everything like that. So going older and saying, you know what, this man did a good job in raising us. So yeah, daddy's girl. I feel like I gave too much information, but yeah, whatever. The next one, I assume that when you find love, or if you find love internationally, you would relocate. I would relocate for other things, but it would be nice to find love wherever, So if it is internationally and there's an opportunity to make money internationally, I would go, but I wouldn't just go up and go because of a man. Hey, my trust issues, man. Yeah, I don't go. I'm not that gone in any situation, There'll still be some kind of logic, especially when it comes to relocation. But yeah, I definitely would move. But yeah, it would be a bigger reason than because of Indota. Okay, you're a girly girl. I mean, definitely. I'm wearing sequins hat on a Friday, a dress that has frills, you know. I'm wearing makeup. I'm definitely I'm definitely a girly girl. I love dressing up. I love looking cute. You know, there is a lot of me that is very wopanzola and everything like that. However, definitely I'm a girly girl. I love clothes that are flowing or fitted in a way that is very feminine. And even when I think I'm not being girly, people see me as girly. So I guess it's who I am, and I just need to embrace it. Alrighty, let's move on to the next question. This is from Cindy Sessions. She says, you are content with your life but aspire for more. You are very right, Cindy. I am content with my life, but I definitely aspire for more. Like I said earlier, I'm really grateful for this season of my life in terms of just being in my own space, you know, how I'm able to romanticize my life, how I'm able to do whatever I need to do in my time. You know, obviously it's not work, but I own a lot of my time when I'm not working. And I don't take that for granted, because I know how it can be when, you know, you are serving the needs of others, especially serving them physically, that they're next to you and everything. And now to be where I am in my 40s and single, but, you know, living by myself, I really feel very privileged. I'm content. I've got, you know, I work for an amazing company. I have family that loves me. I have quality friendships. There's a lot of contentment, I must say. I'm very privileged. Yeah, I live a very privileged life. Where's the king? I bet him. And then Lerato M says, I think you're difficult to approach and difficult to make friends, but if you love someone, you get loot. I think you don't like the crowd and love your own space. You are OCD. You are a believer in Christ. Okay. So she says, I'm difficult to approach. Well, I wouldn't know. However, people would have said, used to say that, you know, they find me intimidating or whatever. I don't know if it's still the case. I haven't heard that feedback in a while, but I hope not, you know, because I think I'm very smiley, and my social skills over the years have become better, and everything like that. So yeah, I think, yeah. And making friends, yeah, I think I am difficult to make friends with. Or, I mean, I'm always home, you know, so I keep to the friends that I know. And then I try to connect with people, but it never really works out in a way that it becomes solid. So I don't have new friends, you know, where I'm saying it's solid, but I've got old friends that I've had for plus 10 years, you know. My circle is very small. Am I open to new friends? Definitely, you know. I know we've been taught as women that less friends and stuff. You don't need a lot of friends, but quality. And I'm open to that, because we learn so much from others, you know. And I love having that sense of community, but where I can still have that my me time, you know, and everything like that. But yeah, okay. And then the other thing she said, you don't like a crowd. You love your own space. You are a 2,000 million percent correct. I love my space. Like, I love my space, whether it's strangers or with family. Even my family knew I love my space. I was that child that as soon as my parents started leaving me home, I was not trying to be out in the streets with the parents. There's no one in the house, yay, I'm happy. You know, I just love being by myself. But you know, when I'm with people, I make good use of it. But in LA, like, expiry time, like, okay, when am I gonna be alone soon? You know, and I've made peace with that, because I know I'm not antisocial, but I do know that in order for me to recharge and to be this kind and positive person that people see most of the time, I need to have my me time. I need to not people, you know. So there's weekends where I'll make sure that I'm just at home and I'm not going anywhere until Monday, so that I don't engage with people, because I need to replenish, you know. So I do take a lot of that time to do that. Then she says I'm OCD. I'm not. My house is currently quite a mess. However, a lot of people are under the impression that I'm OCD. I do love order, and I'm trying to instill it. You know, I don't like clutter, but I wouldn't say I'm OCD. And I know most OCD people don't admit it, but I'm definitely not OCD. I just love order, okay? And detail. I'm very detail oriented, you know, yeah. And yes, I'm a believer in Christ. That's all I know. I've been a Christian all my life, and I'm grateful. It is the faith that I choose, and that is working for me. Okay. And then this one is from Nelisa Abigail. She says, you're a good judge of character. I don't think so. I'm a good judge of energy, you know, and I know we use that term energy lightly, but because I'm generally a very observant person, people come to me as a voice of reason, or to get a very sober aspect of events. So I get that a lot, where someone will call me and says, you know what, I'm conflicted about XYZ. You were there. What is your opinion about this? Or, you know, because they say I'm not biased and everything like that. So yeah, but judge of character, I've had people in my life that I should not have let in, you know, or had situations where I could have done better. But when I think a certain way about someone and I'm seeing something, I'm usually right. And usually they would be the one who come and admit it, even though when they come to me, they'll act as if they were coming to attack me. And then soon, they will acknowledge what happened and everything like that, which is very funny. But I just watch and see people, you know, open themselves up to me to say what the issue is and everything like that. So it's quite an interesting thing to have, you know. And also, because I'm an empath, so I really do, can I say feed off? No, I can't say feed off people's energy, but I can really, I don't know how to explain this, but when I'm in a place, I will know whether it's the right place for me or not, you know. I would want to get out quickly, or like be really happy and feeling like I'm in a safe space and everything like that. That's like a sixth sense, if I can put it, that I do have, and I make use of it. I don't like to be in a place when I don't feel safe. And safety is not just physical safety. There's mental, emotional safety as well, you know? Anyway, the next one is you are a neat freak. I feel like this one is just riding off on the previous ones of being OCD. I'm not a neat freak. I just do love order, but most of the time I try to keep my place neat. My car is it's very neat. Yeah, I just love order. That's the kind of person that I am. All right, that was something that I'm gonna put as a bonus. So let me stop this video and I'm gonna look for this statements that were said by one of you guys, meaning my subscribers, which I feel like is an assumption, and I want to actually bank on that. Okay, so I found these comments from Lady T06 on one of my videos, and I thought it would be something perfect to add to the assumptions. So these are some of the assumptions. He says, you can't do without Joe Malone. You like berets and hats. Your sister always gifting you with high-end gifts. If you like a shoe, you buy it the same in different colors. Or rather, Chiskop, you know how to dress for your body. And lastly, you love God. This was fun. So I was like, okay, I'm going to definitely answer it here. You can't do without Joe Malone. Well, I can. But since I've been introduced to the brand, I mean, over a year ago, I'm very much in love. You know, I've known about it, but to actually use it, it's been over a year and I really, really love it. It is a fantastic brand. I can do without it, but I choose not to. Okay. And then I like berets and hats. I've always loved berets and hats. And, you know, when I cut my hair into a fade, it became very difficult to wear hats and stuff because, you know, it shapes whatever is underneath. So now that I'm bold, I go for it. And it's funny that I'm saying this today and I'm wearing a beret. I've got loads, I've got hats, like, yeah, definitely. Accessories are my thing. And then your sister always gifting you with high-end gifts. Definitely. My sister spoils me. I'm a spoiled brat and I'm here for it. I love it. I'm so privileged. Choose your older sisters wisely. I did a great job here, so please. But yeah, she definitely does. So thank you, Sis Poppy. And then the next one is, if you like a shoe, you buy the same one in different colors. Yes, because I can't wear just any shoe style, okay? So for instance, shoes that do not have a buckle, I cannot wear those, you know? So not a court shoe or a pump, no. My foot does not fit, so then it's gonna come out. So you find that there's a very similar kind of style that I have, but I know what you're referring to. So I have this kind of specific shoes. I think I have 4 pairs of different colors, and there is a black one that I want as well. I'm actually gonna put a picture here so you guys can see. I want a plain black of those shoes as well. But yeah, I think you are right. You are right. And then Gerada Chiscopo, definitely, I feel the most confident after a fresh haircut. And I'm gonna cut my hair now after taking this video, so I can't wait to cut. I hate the admin, but definitely Gerada Chiscopo. It suits me, you know. So hey, you know how to dress for your body. Definitely, this I know for sure. I do not go for any trend because not everything works on me, you know. Like for instance, this straight cut jeans right now, they look cute. But you know, the other day, I tried to fit one on and a size 36 was not even fitting. And I'm a 34, right? Well, that's what I know. 36 was not fitting. That means the next size could have been size 38 because it's straight cut. And what are the chances that it's going to actually fit me completely in my waist? It's definitely not going to fit my waist. So I've had to be very specific about the kind of clothes I wear. I know dresses and depending what kind, you know, but yeah, I know how to dress for my body. I think everyone looks good in anything that works on their body. And that's why it will sometimes look like certain clothes look only based on some body shapes. But I believe that if you know how to dress for your body, then, you know, you will always look good. Don't try to follow what's on trend if it's not going to work for your body. And lastly, you love God. Definitely, I love the Lord. I feel blessed to have a relationship with God, and you know, it's a relationship that I keep working on. Anyway, that is that. I hope you've enjoyed this assumption. Please do let me know if there's certain answers that may have surprised you about, you know, what people assumed of me, or if something, you know, you also assumed of me and you glad that I agreed or disagreed, whatever. Let's just have a whole conversation in the comment section. Please do subscribe if you have not done that yet, like and leave a comment.